Hello, my name is Alex Elliot from WhoIsAlexElliot here with Plugin Alliance. I'm a music producer and an audio engineer, and Plugin Alliance plugins have been a staple in my workflow for around about 5 to 6 years. Now, in particular, I love Plugin Alliance when it comes to their saturators, but the mega plan has around 20 different types of saturators, from color boxes to clippers, so it can be hard to know where to begin. But to help you with this, I'm going to be showcasing some of my favorite saturators. Now, the way I'm going to conduct this test is the first half is going to be the saturators playing by themselves, but on the second half I'm going to bring in this ADA delay plugin because I find you get really interesting results from saturators when you feed them stereo information. But let's jump straight into this. Okay, that was really interesting. I'm really curious though to know what was your favorite, or what are some standout saturators from the Plugin Alliance bundle that you absolutely love. Now that we've heard this on bass, we're going to jump into the next part of this test where we're going to check these out on the mix bus. Let's go. just went absolutely crazy and said, you know what, let's just stick all of these on and just see how they all sound. But honestly, all of these saturators are incredible. But for me, these 4 are the standout. Now, I'm going to give you a little example of how I love to use these plugins. So to start off with the NEOLD WUNDRLICH, I find that this thing sounds absolutely incredible on drums or anything that I want to make feel a little bit more old school. So for example, if I play you this basic drum loop that I have here, so you can hear how the general like character is quite old school, but I wanted to really enhance that even more. So when I engage this NEOLD WUNDRLICH, have a listen to how it sounds and what it actually does to the character of that sound. Oh man, I absolutely love this thing. And especially when you hear this in the context, I'll play this little groove and I'll bring in some of the little sounds around it. And then I'm going to add in the NEOLD WUNDRLICH. You can hear how it really impacts the character of this sound. So honestly, for me, this thing, it's my go-to, like when I need things to just have that grit and that old school sound to them. That is absolutely the go-to for that. Now, of course, I know I said I love it on mid-range things, but I do have to give an honorable mention to 808s, because when you place this thing onto 808s, it also sounds absolutely incredible. So we'll play this 808 by itself firstly. Now we're going to get into this saturation and we're going to see how this sounds. Let's try and affect the full track, and we're just going to go really aggressive and see what we can get. Bruv, can you hear, like, it's not even that it's just distorting the 808, but listen to what it's actually doing to the transient of this 808 as well, and how it's giving it more punch. Because a lot of saturators, they reduce the transient nature and they reduce the attack and the punch of the sounds the more you distort them. But with this one, it's just keeping that thing punchy, and if anything, making it even punchier. Yeah. Sorry, I love sounds so much that I get super excited when I hear things like this. Now, as for the oven, for me, I just want to draw our attention back to how this thing sounded on the mix bus, because this thing has the ability to keep a smooth top end, but add in so much weight in the bottom end without it feeling like it's breaking up in a horrible way. So I'll play this without the oven, and then I'm going to add it in, and just pay attention to what it does to the low end. outrageous on the mix bus. So I'm hoping that through this example, you could just see how powerful this thing will be across a mix bus. Now, I'm just showcasing it on this simple beat at the moment, but you can use this thing on any genre of music, whether it's acoustic music, EDM music, pop music, rap music. It really doesn't matter. Now, when it comes to the black box has a superpower that these other ones just don't have the ability to do as well, and that is its ability to do mid-side. Because when it comes to being able to make music buses or even vocal buses or even drum buses sound wider, you can get really powerful results when you just delink the parameters and flip it into the mid-side mode. If you look here, you can see that I'm going in around about 77%, but when I'm in mid-side mode, I've adjusted it so I'm doing around 72% on the mids and then 77% on the sides. And then I've just turned up the sides ever so slightly to 42%, and then I've kept the mids at 37% on the output. And then with the pentode on the mids, because I'm now only affecting the mid-range of the mids, then I'm able to push the pentode a little more and just have a listen to what happens to the top end and how it opens up. So first we'll play it in its stereo mode. There's no comparison. You could just hear what this thing's doing. So for anything that I not only want to saturate, but I also want to give it a little bit of width, there's no other choice than this black box, the mid-side version of this black box. Make sure to check out the 30-day free trial of the Mega Plan, where you can try these saturators and many other plugins. There's so much to choose from. If this video helped you out, then give it a like. Make sure to subscribe to the Plugin Alliance YouTube channel for more content like this. My name's Alex Elliot, and I hope to see you next time.